Turo renters, trash your vehicle. I just noticed while I'm sitting here, I've got scratches in my display. I had a bad vibe right from the beginning. Hi guys, Michael from Michael's Mobile Detailing. As some of you may know, I also rent cars out on Turo. I have a small fleet of Turo vehicles. My Chevy Malibu for one. This car came back with smoke smell inside. Customer denied that they ever smoked in the car. They say they smoked outside the car and that the odor must have been from their clothes. When the car came back, the customer installed air fresheners. Not one, but 4. 2 hidden under the seats and 2 on the dashboard. When I asked him about the air fresheners, he says, "Oh, was I not supposed to leave them in there?" Give me a break. Anyways, I cleaned the vehicle. I gave it an ozone treatment. And here the vehicle's going out again tonight. And it still smells like smoke. So I'm going to show you what I do and what you can do to get rid of smoke smell out of a car. Turo, the rental platform, reimburse hosts that have smoking claims in Canada for $150. They give hosts $150 to help clean up, and they remove the guests from the Turo platform. They will not be able to rent a car again. As a professional detailer, what I do is I use an ozone generator, and my ozone generator has made me hundreds of dollars. This is an ozone generator. What it does is use electricity, very little electricity, to generate an ozone gas in the vehicle. Ozone generators you can pick up on eBay or Amazon, usually for $100 to $200 to $300. This is a smaller unit. It's good enough for what I need it for. I've used it many times in customers' cars. And it's very simple to use. I do a half-hour to 1 hour increments, or dosage, or treatments, whatever you want to call it. Now I've given this car a thorough cleaning, steam cleaning inside and out. And when I'm in here, I still smell smoke, and it's not acceptable for me to rent this car out again as a non-smoking vehicle if it still smells like smoke. So, where are you? Here you are. Luckily this vehicle has an outlet. It's plugged in. You just need to get the accessories on. And there you go. She's on. Don't hang out in the car while it's on, because it's not good for you. To have a successful Turo business, you need to document left and right. You need to dot and cross, take lots of before and after photos. Generally, when I'm renting one of my cars out, when I'm doing the pre-trip, I take 100 to 120 pictures, every angle, inside and out, just in case something happens. It only takes once or twice where you have a bad renter and you have a scratch or a dent or something that just wasn't there when you handed the car out, and because you didn't document properly, you did not win the claim, or you get denied by Turo. When this car went out, I made sure I took lots of pictures, documenting every nook and cranny. So I know from experience, for a smoking claim, you need to document that there was absolutely zero smoke or evidence of smoking or vaping or weed in the car, with photos, because it's the only way you can tell Turo that your car stinks. There's nothing they can do without photos. Here are the before and after photos I took for this rental, and you can see the floor mats. There's absolutely no staining, no smoke, no ash. Same with the doors. I mean, this car is pristine. As a professional detailer, I know exactly where smoke accumulates, or where evidence of smoke does, ash and stuff, so I know to take pictures around the seats, on the floor, in between the driver's seat and the console, in the cup holders, on the dashboard, especially this area here behind the steering wheel that usually gets a lot of smoke. So here starts the after pictures. The customer installed these air fresheners, two of them, one on either side of the car. And I thought, okay, that's odd. And when I stepped inside, I could smell the car reeked of cigarettes. Even on the outside, this is the driver's side window. They're flicking their cigarettes out the car while they're driving, and the ash sticks to the car. And here's the other air freshener, and there's ashes all over the car. Some more interior. Here's piles of ashes in the carpet, along the door. They even managed to get ash in the trunk. I think there's a chain smoker. She admitted she smokes, her and her husband. I think between the two of them, they were chain smoking. They always had a lit cigarette in their hand. So every time they entered the car, left the car, put stuff in the trunk, there was ashes everywhere. And here's some more evidence. You need to make sure you got lots of pictures. Here's ashes in the seats. I have before pictures where everything is pristinely clean, and this really helped. Turo, when they got my claim, they looked at the photos and they immediately sided on my side, even though I have documented conversation with the renter, and they denied it 3 ways to Sunday. This renter, I kind of got a bad sense. Here you go. There's some tobacco leaves in the car as well, and in the cup holders, on the floors, next to the chail rails. It's another good spot. Make sure your car is pristinely clean every time you send it out. I think the customer just had no regard for other people's property. Oh, here's another. It's a hidden air freshener stuck underneath the seats. There was 2 of them. And speaking of abuse, I have GPS trackers in all the cars, and I started getting alerts on my phone saying that my Chevy Malibu had some speed alerts. And here you can see, since they had the car, there's multiple speeding and sharp cornering alerts, throughout the day, throughout the week. So I thought I'm going to document this too, because with Turo, if you have a customer that just destroys your transmission, you have no recourse unless you have some sort of proof that they were abusing the vehicle. And with the smoking in the car and the speed, 150 kilometers on North Parallel Road, it's a 90 kilometer an hour zone, so they're going 60 kilometers over the speed limit. Here you go, 140, 155 in a 90. Complete disregard for the host's vehicle. Anyways, it all worked out in the end. I got paid. I successfully charged them the smoking fee, and Turo sided on my side. They were actually removed from the platform. They'll never be able to rent a car again on Turo. Anyways, do your due diligence. For me, it's still worth it. I've got 3 cars on Turo. I've been doing this for about 5 months, and each car brings in $1,000 to $1,500 a month. And I take a lot of vacations, so my cars aren't always available. But if you were to make this a full-time job, having 3, 4, 5, 6 cars, it's a good living. It's a good side hustle. Anyways, till next time.